Coming up on SCVTV's Community Corner, we're serving up a sneak peek at this year's Taste of the Town, all for a great cause.
Giddy up and step into the Wild West. We're wrangling up all the fun headed your way at the Santa Clarita Cowboy Festival.
We check in with the Newhall School District to hear about end-of-year activities and how to get ready for the new school term.
Learn how the Santa Clarita Food Pantry is making a difference and how you can too.
Plus, meet an adorable pit bull mix from the Castaic Animal Care Center who's ready for his forever home.
And it's time to roll up your sleeves. See how you can help spruce up the city at this year's neighborhood cleanup in this week's episode of Twist.
Dave, are you ready to slay this show?
Let's roll it,
Woo!
girl.
SCVTV's Community Corner starts now. Welcome back, Santa Clarita Valley, to SCVTV's Community Corner. I'm Carrie Lujan.
And I'm Dave Caldwell. The show is all about you, Santa Clarita, why the city is such a great place, the city of Santa Clarita, the great schools and nonprofits. And we always appreciate it when you spend a little bit of your time with us. And we're trying to help you to see what's great about this city. We've got another good show.
A fantastic show today. The Child and Family Center is here to share how you can support a great cause while indulging in delicious bites at Taste of the Town. Plus, the Santa Clarita Valley Food Pantry has updates on how you can help those in need.
We're also talking all things community, like how students can celebrate the school year with the Newhall School District's end-of-year activities and how you can get involved in the city's neighborhood cleanup.
And get ready to saddle up. The City of Santa Clarita is giving us a sneak peek at this year's Cowboy Festival. Plus, the Castaic Animal Care Center is back with another possum pup who's ready for a forever home. His name is Crockett. He's a pitty mix, and he's oh so handsome, Dave.
Yeah, and you know that, Carrie, you and I are big supporters of adoption. We've adopted our dogs that way. The show itself is a big supporter of that. There are some of the dogs that we have had on recently from rescues, not necessarily from Castaic Animal Care Center, but from some of the rescues, are still out there looking for their forever homes. And it's a big opportunity for those of you who are watching right now to check it out. There's some incredible animals that are out there, and we've had them on the show, and we just want to find them some homes.
Yeah, because we can't adopt them all as much as we want to. Right. My husband says no. But the City of Santa Clarita is also helping assist those nonprofits, many of whom, actually all of whom have been guests on our show. Mm-hmm. They have created a grant program offering financial assistance to the nonprofits serving Santa Clarita's animal population, so then they're able to rescue more of the dogs and cats from our local LA County shelters. Organizations can apply for up to $10,000 maximum to help them on their quest to rescue more dogs. The deadline to submit applications is May 15th, so if you're one of those nonprofits, get it in. There is a virtual info session on Tuesday, April 8th at 10 a.m. For more information, you can visit santaclarita.gov/animalcare.
And there's also tons of merch.
The City of Santa Clarita has launched a city store, Dave. And besides things that just show off your city pride, like maybe City of Santa Clarita, SCV, we have some 661 shirts, get it? Because that's our area code.
Yeah, I gotcha.
We also have some cool stuff that is specifically for Santa Clarita. So when you think of Four Corners, what do you think of?
I think of the States.
Okay, but if you're driving through Santa Clarita, what do you think of?
I think of Soledad, Bouquet. I'm on the right track, right?
Yeah, Railroad.
And Railroad.
Yes, so we have shirts that say Four Corners with that on it. We have a shirt that says Take Me to Hamburger Hill.
Perfect. I know exactly where that is, know what that's all about.
And when someone asks you where Santa Clarita is, what is the reaction? What is the response that you give?
Often, I'll say, well, you know where Magic Mountain is.
Yeah. We have shirts that say right by Magic Mountain. So you don't have to say that anymore. Just let your shirt do the speaking for you.
That's perfect.
We have some of the merch available at City Hall in limited edition. But you can also go to the website, santaclarita.gov/store, and you're going to find t-shirts, sweatshirts, fanny packs, hats. I know you love rocking a fanny pack, Dave.
Yes.
So check it out. Check it out. I may have ordered a bunch of stuff for myself and for my husband.
Good
so
idea.
We'll be rocking the
I want to see Manny in a fanny pack. That's going to be, I'm sure he's all over that
He
one.
could work a fanny pack.
I bet he can.
For sure.
I bet he can. We got a great show in front of us, so stay with us.
The William S. Hart Union High School District is an exemplary district located in Santa Clarita, California, a community nestled in North Los Angeles County. The Hart District, rated as one of the top secondary districts in the state of California, strives to make a difference in the lives of our diverse student body by instilling a sense of community, courage, creativity, and caring. We do this by working together to offer high-performing academic programs, championship athletic teams, award-winning performing arts, and a robust career and technical education program. For our teachers and staff, we offer competitive salaries, a great benefits package, and a chance to work with our amazing students. Being in Santa Clarita offers the opportunity to be just minutes from it all. The beach, mountains, desert, close to the excitement of Los Angeles, all while living in a beautiful and safe community. So we invite you to meet with us and think about joining the William S. Hart District family, where we believe in one heart, every student, opportunity ready.
Welcome back to SCVTV's Community Corner. Santa Clarita, are you ready for a culinary adventure where you can indulge in a variety of tasty bites, sip excellent wines, and savor the experience with live entertainment, all while supporting a meaningful cause?
Well, I can't speak for all of Santa Clarita, but I know, Carrie, that I'm ready for this. It's time to celebrate the 35th installment of Santa Clarita's premier food and wine festival, Taste of the Town, benefiting the Child and Family Center.
And joining us today to give us all the fun and exciting details of this highly anticipated event is Nikki Buxted, CEO of the Child and Family Center. Nikki, so good to have you back.
So good to be back. Thank you so much.
And we are really excited about Taste of the Town, but before we get into all the details of this fabulous event, tell us about the Child and Family Center.
Thanks so much. And one point of clarification, 36th annual
Hello.
Taste of the Town.
Hello.
Yes, I know. Longer than maybe some of you that have been around in this room. Yes.
Yes, you too, Jake. You too.
So Child and Family Center was founded in 1976. So next year will be our 50th anniversary. Wow. And we are the largest children's mental health clinic in the Santa Clarita Valley. We also have a substance use disorder outpatient program for teens and adults. And we also operate the only domestic violence shelter and program in Santa Clarita Valley, which is the third largest city in LA County. So the services that we provide are really targeted to those that are on Medi-Cal, don't have any other type of insurance, and really don't have any other resources. And we serve over 1,000 kids and families per month at our shelter, or at our entire center. And we have over 150 staff people, and we're out in the schools, we're out in the community, and Child and Family Center loves this community, and the community loves us back, and we're so grateful.
I was just going to say that. Thank you very much for the work that the institution has been doing, the Child and Family Center has been doing.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about Taste of the Town.
Yes.
This is kind of like this big event that has been happening now 36 years.
36 years.
It's incredible to think about that. Tell us a little bit about this year's event. What can people expect?
Yeah, you know, it's such a fantastic event. Last year we had over 1,200 people in attendance, and so it is a large, fun event. It's out at Blomgren Ranch, again, which is out off of Sierra Highway. If you haven't been there, it's spectacular. The scenery is beautiful. We've had great weather the last couple of years. When you walk in, you're greeted by enthusiastic people to check in. You get your VIP ticket. If you're coming VIP, get you in an hour early. We have about 30 vendors this year, exhibitors, food and wine. We have folks that have been coming to us for years. Marston's, Wolf Creek, Salt Creek, and then we have new vendors that are coming out too and really want to showcase their food and wine to us. And so one ticket gets you all you can eat, all you can drink for the entire afternoon. It is 21 and over, so please leave the kids at home. Yeah.
And it is such a fun event. One of the things that I love is that there's so many different things to taste and try as you walk around. And if you find something that you really like, you can go back and maybe get one more. I don't know if you encourage that or not, but you can.
Yeah, you can.
So we're seeing an increased need for mental health services, especially among the youth. Please explain why this event is more important now than ever and where the funds from this event will go.
Yeah, great question. I mean, kids are always, seem to be more at risk nowadays for experiencing anxiety and depression, and really having that place for them to go to and talk about it. And really our role in the community is to get out there into the schools, into faith-based organizations, anywhere that will let us come in and talk to them and say, we're here for you. And, you know, the funds that are raised go directly to support the children's children's mental health, substance use, and our domestic violence shelter as well. There'll be opportunities at the event for silent auction, live auction items. People love things like the Cabo San Lucas condo that you can bid on, the condo in Kona, and always a favorite, the Diamond Drop.
We were talking about this.
Yes,
right
Diamond
before.
Drop is coming back again. We're always so grateful for that. And a lot of really great silent auction items. We are super excited that Chris Schabel is joining us again as our MC. He does such a fantastic job, really believes in the cause, and we're really grateful for him. So, you know, we're always, any nonprofit always has to fundraise. And, you know, we have to make up that gap. We need to be responsive to our community. And when someone comes knocking at our door or calling, we need to be able to help that family and serve that child. We do not ever want to turn anybody away. So these funds really make it so that we can serve everyone that really needs the help that qualify under Medi-Cal for us. Yeah.
You've talked a lot about what the organization does, and you've been the CEO now for a few years.
A couple years, yeah.
What is it about the organization that is so special for you?
Yeah, I feel so grateful. I was just talking to my team yesterday. I've never worked with such a dedicated, caring, experienced staff. I mean, their heart is in it. They're mission driven. They're not in it, you know, for the big bucks, right? We're a nonprofit. They are in it because they really want to make a difference in this community and in the lives of families. And when you're surrounded by people that care that much and also bring that level of expertise, you know, I know every day that Child and Family is going to show up for this community as best we can and really help and support all of the families that we come across.
Well, and it's such an important mission, and this event is such a fun and delicious way to do it. And you brought some goodies here for us today. Tell us what you have, and maybe we should taste test something.
I think that's mandatory.
Okay.
I think it is mandatory, yes. So Susie B's Kitchen, she's local in the community. You can find her on Facebook only, Susie B's Kitchen. And she has been coming to our event as an exhibitor. This is just a sampling of her delicious treats that she'll be bringing. So we have in front, and I know you remember because we were already talking about it, these are the cherry tarts.
Okay.
These are the
salted caramel, making it up now, crisp crunch.
something like that. Yeah, it sounds really
It's the
good.
salted caramel crunch.
Yumminess.
Yeah.
That is famous throughout Santa Clarita.
Absolutely.
Ask for it, people will know what you're talking
They'll
about.
all know. Those are really
Everyone
good.
knows.
And then, of course, home-baked chocolate chip cookies. Who does not love that?
I feel like we need to get into the cookies. Can I hand you something, Dave? What are you interested in over
The
here?
salted caramel joy of yumminess.
It's the crunch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although it's going to be very noisy. And then we get to chase it down with...
Some Martinelli's.
Cookie.
We're not drinking on the job.
We're just showing it. But we're
Cheers.
cheersing to everybody.
Cheers.
And to the Child and Family Center. And while we're doing this, tell us about how people, if they're interested in Taste of the Town this year, where do they go to get more information?
It's a great question. Tasteofthetown.com. Super simple. You can go on there. You can buy your VIP ticket for $150. That gets you in an hour earlier than everyone else. You get special parking. You get a really nice table. You don't have to wait in long as lines to be able to taste all of these treats. And what else do we need to know? There's a general admission ticket, $95. Get you in an hour later, but hey, great price. You still get access to all of the same food and spirits and wines that we'll have there as well. We're still accepting sponsorships. We have a lot of great sponsors like we do every single year. SCVTV is always a sponsor. Thank you so much. One of our media sponsors. And if you, depending on the level of sponsorship, you get a variety of things. You get a table of 10, some swag, your name gets out there, it gets in our program, on our website, all
Are you
those
still
types of
looking for
things.
food and drink vendors?
We are still looking for food and drink vendors. I think we only
So many
have
opportunities.
a couple of spots left. Those have gone quickly this year. People, people know, like, it's a great...
Wait, Dave, I'm the only one eating. Take a big
No,
bite.
you're
Get in
eating.
there. Get in there.
I'm just finishing
questions. Get in there.
Get in
We
there.
want to see. It's a one-bite thing.
That's not caramel.
That's the cherry one.
Oh, that is the cherry one. There you go.
This is
the cherry one.
Cherry crunch.
Tart. Yes.
Sprinkled
Tart.
with real gold.
Yeah, it
Do you
looks
see
like...
the real gold on top there?
All I taste is joy.
Yeah, perfect. I love that. And that's what you'll have when you come to Taste of the Town. You'll experience a ton of joy.
You'll eat joy.
You'll eat joy.
Cookie cheers.
Cheers.
Woo! Thank you, Nikki,
Thank
for
you so
being
much.
here. And we'll see all of you at Taste of the Town, right?
Yes, fabulous.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to SCVTV's Community Corner. I can't believe that we're already in the home stretch of the school year. And while students are already daydreaming about summer break, there's still plenty happening before they hang up their backpacks and say goodbye to another school term.
And here to fill us in on all of the exciting end-of-year events, plus what families need to know about registering for the 25-26 school year, is Dr. Leticia Hernandez, the superintendent of the Newhall School District. Thank you so much for joining us today, Dr. Hernandez.
Thank you for having me here.
All right, so before we talk about all the upcoming events and the important dates that are happening, remind everyone about the school district. How many students, how many schools, where does it serve? Obviously, Newhall.
Yes, so it serves the Newhall and Valencia areas as well as the Stevenson Ranch areas. We have 10 schools across those areas, and we have about over 6,000 students. We service preschool all the way to 6th grade.
Wow. And 3 of those schools in your district just received the California Distinguished Schools Award. Tell us why this is such a big deal.
Well, this is such a big deal because the state superintendent selects only 336 schools out of all of the elementary schools in California. So we were so fortunate to have 3 of our schools selected: Old Orchard, Meadows, and Pico Canyon. It's a wonderful honor. They celebrate the hard work, the achievement of the students, and the climate, a positive climate. It's an extreme honor. We're really excited. They'll be celebrated in Anaheim on May 30th with the state superintendent being there as well.
And another milestone, which is exciting, we were talking a little bit about this before we started here. The dual immersion program is reaching a milestone. Tell us a little bit about the dual immersion program, when it started, and why we're reaching a milestone right now.
Again, we are so excited because we'll have the first promoting class, 6th grade, promoting out of Old Orchard into Plaza Rita. And it started around 2019, and they've been in the program since kindergarten to 6th grade. They have been working really hard to learn Spanish and English in both languages, so they'll come out reading and writing fluently in both languages. We test them in both languages as well, so we measure their fluency. Academically, it's a very rigorous program, so the students that come out reading and writing, I mean, it's amazing. We've set them up for future careers, just their global society. It's very exciting. And we also had the pleasure this year of having them honored by the California Association of Bilingual Education. The president came, Dr. Raul Maldonado, and he honored all of our students at a board meeting with their families. They received certificates and were congratulated on their accomplishment.
That's so awesome to graduate 6th grade and already be bilingual. That's so impressive. Reading, writing, all of the above.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're really fortunate because the Heart District has also dedicated to continuing their education in bilingualism, and so they will start their dual language immersion program next year. So our students will have the opportunity to go into Plaza Rita and continue the program.
That's awesome.
And for those who don't know, the Heart District, they're the junior high and high school district here in Santa Clarita, and so the elementary schools feed into that. And you've got a great relationship with both Plaza Rita Canyon Junior High School as well as Rancho Pico, because you're feeding both of those schools, aren't you?
Right, we are. We feed into both of them. The program will only be at Plaza Rita, but we do feed into both of them. Yes, absolutely.
Well, let's change topics a little bit and talk about the celebration of the arts and your music concerts coming up this month and in May. What can families look forward to? Families
can look forward to so much because our music concerts highlight the the hard work of not just our students, but our families. And if you've ever had children who play an instrument, you know how it can be hard at times to get them to, it's a lot of perseverance. Yes, it is, to get them to practice and to fine-tune those skills. So for over 40 years, Newhall School District has had a very rigorous music program where they have the opportunity to play many instruments. So our music concerts are just a culmination at the end of the year of those skills, and they're really beautiful concerts. When what the music teachers do is they bring children from different schools, and this is the first time they'll play together, and then they will all play those songs and those ensembles together. It's magical. So those dates will happen in May and in April. They're on our website, so if you are interested in joining us, anybody is welcome to join.
And it's important because music, of course, as we now know, is such an important factor in developing the brain. And an interesting note that we found out just a few weeks ago, the #1 major coming out of colleges, going into medical school, is music degrees. So music is so important to be able to develop that. And that's something that you guys are doing over at the Newhall School District.
Absolutely. Like I said, it's been over 40 years. I was a student and I played the violin at the time. So that is something that our governing board has really focused on as making a priority. And it's continued on. So we're really excited to showcase them, showcase the students, and like I said, support the parents in this journey because we do know that we need their support as well.
And the Newhall School District is also having open enrollment for your universal preschool and taking enrollment for all grades, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
What do parents need to know?
So parents do need to know that we have universal pre-K in all of our schools. We have, in some schools, we have up to 2 to 3 classes because we have so many little ones coming in. We're very excited. So that is something that is new to our district. We didn't have it at all our school sites before, but we have them at all our school sites now. Enrollment is happening right now, so we are taking all enrollments at all grade levels. They can go onto our website, open enrollment. There's a link there. Our website is newhalldistrict.com, newhallschooldistrict.com, and they can find any information. Also, if they need to, they can call the superintendent's office, and we can support them as well.
You know, we were talking about this. You're in your 3rd year. You're going to be finishing up your 3rd year as a superintendent of the Newhall School District.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part of the job? What is it that you find it most inspiring about being the superintendent there?
My favorite part is really being in the classroom with students. I am amazed at how many students remember me, know my name. I've made those connections with students and families. That is my absolute favorite part because now it's my 3rd year, so I've seen children grow into their educational experience. And they are not just a number when I say 6,000 students, but I know their names. I know their teachers' names, I know their families' names. Making those connections has really been the highlight of my career.
And I bet that means so much to them too, to know that.
I hope so.
Dr. Hernandez, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Are you an artist looking to get your work into the community and attract potential buyers? Are you a business owner in need of local original artwork to decorate your establishment? Well, the City of Santa Clarita is here to help. Through the city's Places with Spaces program, Santa Clarita businesses can be matched with a local artist to put their pieces on display. Here's how it works. First, fill out an interest form at santaclaritaarts.com. Artists will submit a digital portfolio along with information on their available work. Businesses will give information on their available space and the specific subject matter they would like to display. And we do the rest. The Santa Clarita Arts team takes applications from artists and businesses and plays matchmaker, helping create what can be a lasting relationship. For more information and to get started, visit santaclaritaarts.com.
Welcome back to SCVTV's Community Corner. Every year for nearly 3 decades, Santa Clarita has embraced its Wild West roots with a festival full of history, live demonstrations, great food and music. And guess what? It's that time of year again.
And I can't wait. It is time to dust off those Stetsons and shine up those spurs because the Santa Clarita Cowboy Festival is back And better than ever.
And here to tell us all about this beloved community tradition is Casey Miller, the events supervisor for the City of Santa Clarita. Casey, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
Heck yeah, this is a big moment. This is a great time, and this is something that so many people look forward to every year. Tell us about this year's event. When's it happening? Where's it going to be? Tom, some of those basic details.
Yeah, absolutely. So this, as you know, is a community tradition. We're actually in our 29th year of Cowboy Festival, so nearly 3 decades, just like you mentioned. This event is taking place on April 12th and 13th, Saturday and Sunday. It's a 2-day festival, and it's at William S. Hart Park. So gates open at 10 a.m., and the fun continues all day long till 6 p.m. on both days. So mark your calendars. You won't want to miss it. It's a really fun time.
So let's get some of the logistics out of the way before we start talking about all the fun. Transportation, it can get a little tricky in Old Town Newhall. What's the best way to get there?
Yeah, absolutely. And you said it, sometimes Old Town Newhall can get a little crowded, especially with a few road closures. So be sure to check our website, cowboyfestival.org, for the up-to-date road closures taking place. But the easiest way to get to the festival, and the way that we recommend, is to take the festival shuttle. We have a shuttle parking spot on 13th Street in Old Town Newhall, and a shuttle is running for free throughout the day. So take the shuttle, park at 13th Street parking lot, or if you're not interested in taking the shuttle, there are other parking options here in Old Town Newhall. We have the parking garage at the crossings, as well as recommending parking at the Newhall Community Center, where the Newhall Metrolink train station is. We also have partnered with Santa Clarita Transit to offer free rides to the Cowboy Festival for those that are wearing Western attire. So take our public transportation and make it easy for yourself. Put on a cowboy hat, put on your boots, and you'll get a free ride on those routes taking you to Cowboy.
And that could be from anywhere in Santa Clarita?
It's our Cowboy Festival routes, yes.
Okay.
So those are listed on our website. Plan your visit on cowboyfestival.org.
All right, so I know a lot of people want to know what they can expect from this, but I think the number one question, and it's certainly in my head, peach cobbler?
There will be peach cobbler. It's a Cowboy Festival tradition, and it's not Cowboy Festival without the cobbler. So absolutely, it will be there. And if you haven't had it, put it on your to-do list first thing in the morning.
That's a bucket list item right there.
It's
That's really a bucket list.
Never too early. And two, you may not know this, but Sunday, April 13th of the Cowboy Festival is National Peach Cobbler Day.
Hello.
So
It's
what
like
better
it was
way to
meant to be.
celebrate? Exactly.
And I will say that the Cowboy Peach Cobbler with a cup of coffee first thing in the morning, it's like a perfect breakfast.
It's a cowboy breakfast.
It is it's a cowboy breakfast. So what else can we expect there? The family-friendly activities. I know my boys personally love the mechanical bull and the axe throwing. What else can they experience?
Absolutely, and those are my favorites too. I personally also really love archery, so we do have an archery range out on the grassy area of Hart Park. But aside from all of those fun kind of frontier-style games and challenges, we also have 3 stages of music that people can enjoy. So across the festival, there's going to be tunes that you can listen to. We have our Gold Rush games, which is kind of like some old-timey tosses and little games that you can play to win fun prizes and takeaways, as well as our Pioneer Corner. And this is an area that we've partnered with Gilcrest Farms to bring pioneer crafts and pioneer living. If you're wondering, what is that? It's candle dipping, leather making, panning for gold. They do a really good job, and it's really fun to take little ones. But I'm a kid at heart, so I really have a fun time in that little area of the festival as well. So really across the whole festival, there's something for everyone if you're looking for things to do.
So the ticket allows you to access to just about everything, right? But what if you want to upgrade the experience? What do you get with an upgraded experience?
Yeah, absolutely. So general admission to the Cowboy Festival is free. You don't need a ticket. You don't need to pre-register anywhere. But if you are looking to enhance your experience, we do have a few opportunities to do that. So we have a VIP 2-day pass that gives you access to our Cowboy Cantina, where you get a catered barbecue lunch each day. It is a delicious barbecue provided by Copper Hill Barbecue. So that's something that enhances your experience. And along with that VIP ticket, you do get a complimentary merch item, which could be, something nice like you see me wearing today. And again, the VIP is just a great way to upgrade your experience. But throughout Cowboy Festival weekend, we've partnered with a few other organizations to just really go all out, go Western. And those include a couple shows that take place outside of the festival that are ticketed with those partner organizations.
What are some of those shows? You give us a little teaser there.
Absolutely. So we have a partnership with Rancho Camalos. They have a show out at their site, which is a historic site. I believe it's John Chandler, who is a festival performer, that'll be doing a private performance for those ticket holders, as well as a catered lunch at that location, which is beautiful. We're partnered with the Newhall Family Theater to do Cowboy Family Night, which is the Friday night before the festival, and that's got Sourdough Slim, I believe, and that's just a really fun time of cowboy poetry and music, family friendly, of course, as well as our partnership with the Maine, which has a one-man show of Buffalo Bill going on throughout the weekend.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so lots of fun little things to do throughout the weekend.
Well, and Dave really likes locally brewed beers as well as line dancing. Do you have anything for him?
We have just the thing for you. So
Good.
I'm glad you mentioned that because there's nothing I like more than that too. And it should be a warm weekend. So we're really looking forward to our partnership with Lucky Luke Brewing. They're our official brewery of the festival, and they are serving up delicious brews all weekend. If you're not into beer, they also have seltzers and wine available on site, and that can take you straight to the dance floor. We have line dancing from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. with lessons every hour.
Nice.
So if you're new to the line dancing circuit, you can kind of dip your toes into the water a little bit.
Or your boots.
Or your boots. And then Saturday night, we have our Dancing Into the Dusk event, which is just all line dancing for 3 hours, 7 to 10 p.m. And that's where me and my friends will be after the festival.
Nice.
Now, you brought props.
Oh, I did bring props.
And I can't let you leave because you've been working on this.
I have. So if you are unfamiliar with the festival, we have an amazing trick roper named Dave Thornberry. He is an absolute legend. He gave this to me as a trainee, and I want to do him justice today.
Don't let him down.
So I can show
pressure.
you my skills.
Okay.
Okay, so if you come to Cowboy Festival, you have the opportunity to try your hand at trick roping as well, just like Dave Thornberry taught me. So what you do is you get it going, and you just get it spinning.
Good.
And
look at you!
See, I told you I wasn't gonna let Dave Thornberry down. It's my little training rope. These are available at the Cowboy Festival, and Dave Thornberry will be there doing a lot cooler tricks than just spinning it in a circle.
Can you lasso Dave?
I don't think there's enough rope. No,
I think we can.
Do you think we can?
you
Tell
Maybe?
us where we can get more information about the festival while we try this.
Yeah. So you can get more information.
Now you're cheating.
No, I'm not.
And yank it tight.
No, you yank it tight.
You can get more. I'm pulling you into the festival. You can get more information at cowboyfestival.org. Follow the city at City of Santa Clarita events on social media, Facebook. You can also follow the city's government page at City of Santa Clarita for more information for the Cowboy Festival. We hope to see you all there.
Casey, this has been fun.
This has been.
Control him like this. I like it.
I really felt wrapped up in this experience right now.
Oh, well, thank you for being here, and we'll see you at Cowboy Festival.
We'll see you there.
Woo! Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Wish Education Foundation is a local nonprofit organization that serves nearly 22,000 students of the William S. Hart Union High School District. Headed by Executive Director Amy Daniels and a board of dedicated community members, Wish supports countless programs such as student wellness, arts and music, STEM, special education, and more. The foundation also hosts several popular community events, including Wine on the Roof, Cocktails on the Roof, and Cars Under the Stars. Other local events include the College Webinar Series and the SCV Music Festival. Wish funds programs that state funding alone cannot fully support, and all Wish fundraising stays in the Hart District, benefiting our students since 2012. The Wish Education Foundation is such an important part of Santa Clarita. If you are interested in learning more about their events, volunteering, or donating, please visit www.wisheducationfoundation.org. Welcome back to SCVTV's Community Corner. For 40 years, the Santa Clarita Valley Food Pantry has been a vital resource, making certain local families have access to nutritious food when they need it most.
And now more than ever, their work is critical in supporting those in need with dignity, compassion, and respect.
So here to share an update on the pantry's efforts and how the community can help is Joanne Ainsworth, the Executive Director of the Santa Clarita Valley Food Pantry. Joanne, thanks for joining us as always.
Thank you so much for having me back.
It's always good to have you on.
Thank you.
First, before we get into some of the efforts, talk about the the food pantry, what it is, where it is, and why it's so important to the community.
Okay, so we are at the end of Railroad Avenue. We are a small but mighty little food pantry right now that feeds over 10,000 people a month. Wow. So if you think about a year of giving out food, that's about 120,000 people who live in the Santa Clarita Valley. So we only feed people within our valley. We really are community centered. And we get everyone. You know, we get people who are just trying to make ends meet. We get the working poor. We do get homeless people. Students, families, children, teenagers, you name it, they're coming to get food. Everyone, you know, you can get the, you know, it doesn't matter who you are, where you came from, you're welcome at the pantry. And so we are seeing an increase in our line. It is getting longer. So we're right on the end of Railroad Street, and yeah, we've been there for a long time, 40 years.
So recently, the food pantry made the decision to forego its Feeding Futures Gala that was supposed to happen on May 5th. Tell us why that decision was made and what kind of feedback you've been receiving.
Well, first of all, we've been receiving really, really great feedback from this. You know, in Santa Clarita, most of the nonprofits have big gala events, and I've been to many of them, and they're wonderful events. I've had a lot of fun, and the pantry's made great connections at these events. And we were going to have this event. It was going to be at the COC PAC, lovely event with some performers. Mayor Miranda was going to speak and host it for us, and he was involved in the process of planning it. And then, you know, things started changing a little bit with the economy. Things started changing, you know, politically, and we started seeing a decrease in funding. Just because we are not funded by any government entity or any, you know, we are fully funded by just people like you guys donating, you know, checks in the mail from everybody, people going online and donating. So we've seen a decrease in that as people are worried about their pocketbooks. And so I just called the committee and said, I just don't think it's the right time. I don't think having a big party right now and getting dressed up is the right optic for us. I think that, you know, having a line that goes all the way down the street 5 days a week, you know, we need to save our resources. Even though we probably would have made a little bit of money at the gala, I was concerned. I was like, gosh, are we going to spend all this money for this big gala and then maybe not everybody will show up or it won't be a success and then now we're out of money? You know, it's a gamble, right? It's a business decision. So I just thought, let's just make a statement right now that it's not the right time. It's just not the right time for us. And, you know, we are a very small staff as well. I don't think that everyone's aware of that. It's myself, the Director of Community Development, Rachel Compton. Michael Lopez is our full-time operations manager. And then we have 3 other part-time people. And that's it. I don't have a big staff like Child and Family, you know, all these other bigger places. So we are very small, very mighty. But, you know, it just wasn't the right time to do it.
So how can the community get involved? And I know that, for example, there's a mail carrier drive that's going on.
Yes.
So what can we encourage the community to do for you?
Okay, so coming up on May 10th is the annual mail carrier food drive. And this is one of the biggest events that we get all year. The food that we receive from this food drive takes us all the way from May until about July. And so what happens is in your mailbox, you will get a little yellow bag. I should have brought one from last year. And it will have Albertsons Vaughn's symbol on one side, and it will have the mail carriers local union on the other side. And Albertsons Vaughn's has now the second year in the row paid for these bags. And there's 41,000 bags that are going to get distributed around Santa Clarita. If you get one in your mailbox, fill it with non-perishable items, tie it up, leave it out by your mailbox, and on May 10th, the mail carrier will pick it up and bring it to the pantry. We actually go out with our trucks and we pick up, and it's a very fun but very busy day for us. And it just fills up the pantry. And if you don't see a bag a few days before May 10th, please ask your mail carrier, hey, where's my bag? Because sometimes, you know, they get working and they kind of forget to put them out. But we love the mail carriers. This is like a wonderful event for us. All day.
If we don't get a bag, can we just take one that we have and fill it up and put a little note on it?
Absolutely. Please do that. Yes. Just a little plastic bag, just a regular shopping bag. Fill it up. Say this is for the food drive.
And you also have a membership drive coming. You have a beautiful gold sticker that
I
you
do.
were
I brought my
showing
little
us.
sticker. It's kind of hard to see because it's backwards, Dave told me, but so this is a gold one. If you go to our website, which is scvfoodpantry.org, and the donate button, there is a option for you to become a monthly donor, a monthly member. And just like, many of like the radio stations or other nonprofits have options to become, like the Huntington, they have an option to become a member. We have an option to become a member now. And so when you do that, you can see the different levels. And even $5 a month, we're going to give you a sticker. And you'll get a little special prize in the mail from us, a thank you. And then you can hopefully put this on your car, and we can fill Santa Clarita with all kinds of apples. And there are silver, gold, and platinum ones. And we really appreciate it if everybody would become a member of the pantry.
And where do they go if they want to become a member?
You go to our website, which is www.scvfoodpantry.org. Right on the top, you'll see donate, a donate button. You click on that, and it'll take you right to the process.
I am very excited about this other thing because you can name a truck, and I think what better name for one of your food pantry trucks than Dave?
It's a great name.
And carry. Come on now.
Oh, we could each have one.
No, but see, it carries the food.
It should be Carrie.
It could be Carrie and Dave. Carrie Dave.
Carry Dave.
Carry Dave to the pantry.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. But people can send in names to.
Yes.
How does the contest work?
Also, by going to our website, right when you open it, there's going to be a name the truck little symbol. You just click right on that. And for $5 a name, just like the eaglets, right? Our new eaglets, Sunny and Gizmo, we have a similar contest, and it's Name the Truck. And so, yeah, you can do it as many times as you want. We have 5 trucks. You can see all the trucks. And we'll put the name on the truck. And then if it's an adult or a child, when we do our ceremony for naming the truck, we'll give you a ride in the truck, and you'll get your picture taken with the truck, and it will be hopefully in the signal.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
10,000 people a month you are serving. Joanne Ainsworth, the Executive Director of the Santa Clarita Food Pantry. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Number one. And thank you for joining us and talking about what the needs are.
It's my pleasure.
Appreciate
Thank you both
that.
so much.
You bet.
Thank you, everybody.
Well, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
It's normal to feel down. Our emotions are a part of being human. But sometimes, it's hard getting back to normal.
Why are you failing? You're smarter than that. Or at least I thought you were. You're weak, man. Loser.
You don't know what that person is going through. However, there's always time to gather hope. Hey man, did you maybe want to go shoot some hoops with me?
Yeah, sure, I'm down. We are not defined by other people. We choose the person we want to be.
Loser.
Hey man, everybody makes mistakes. You'll do better on the next one. Want to come play some basketball with us? So why not choose to be a hero? All it takes is one move. If you or someone you know is going through a hard time and needs support, call the number listed below. That is 661-235-5662. Don't hesitate to call. You could be someone's next hero.
Welcome back to SCVTV's Community Corner. Get ready for some serious cuteness because we've got an adorable pup from the Castaic Animal Care Center who's on the hunt for his forever home.
And here to introduce us to the star of the show, Crockett the Pit Bull Mix, are Paul Martinson and Maggie Martinson, dedicated volunteers at the Castaic Animal Care Center. Paul and Maggie, friends of the show, been here very often. Great to see you, and thanks for being on the show.
Well, it's wonderful to be here, and thank you for having us. We enjoy our time and our visits here tremendously.
And tell us about Crockett.
And today we have Crockett. Crockett's about a 4-year-old pit bull mix, but Crockett is one of the friendliest, most fun-loving dogs you will find.
Oh, yes.
You will see.
There we go.
Come here. Sit. Sit. No. Sit.
There we
Good
go.
boy.
There we go.
He does have basic skills. He walks
Oh, yes,
wonderfully on a leash. As you can see, he takes treats very gently. He loves to go for walks.
He's also very well behaved in the car, too. We had the window slightly open, had his head out smiling, just so polite. And he laid back in the back seat, just so happy.
Yeah.
So he would love to go out and hike and walk and take adventures with you. He's a very gentle dog. He loves everybody he comes in contact with.
Especially if they have treats, right, Crockett?
So
Sit.
Dave has the good treats. Dave has the bacon, and I have the little milk bone. Which one do we
Down,
want?
down.
Oh!
Oh, there we go.
Anything for the bacon.
Good boy.
Oh, who's a
He'll do
good
it for
boy?
you too, Carrie. Don't worry.
Well, just once all the bacon's gone. Right now, it's like I don't exist.
Crockett will work for the treats.
Oh, Crockett is a happy boy down there with the bacon. So, what's his background? Where did he come from? How long has he been with you?
He was originally a stray. He was adopted and then returned because it just wasn't a fit. The family that took him wasn't ready for having a dog in their house. And Crockett's on a little bit of the larger side, so he does take up some space. But as you can see, he's very gentle. He's very loving. He loves to play with a ball. He loves toys. And like I said, when you put him on a leash and walk him around, he is in seventh heaven.
He hasn't stopped wagging his tail. Well, now he has, because
he's
like,
giving the really
well,
good
heck yeah.
scratch.
But I mean,
Yeah.
as soon as he walked in, his tail was wagging. He was happy. He was sniffing around. He was enjoying himself. He's a great dog.
Yeah, he's one of those dogs that hasn't met somebody he doesn't like. He's, like I said, very, very sweet and loving, and he just wants his forever home.
What's the update at the Castaic Animal Care Center? What's going on? Is it full? Is it not so full? What's the update?
So I was looking at the board today because it's been a handful of days since I've gone. I would say there's 5 to 6 empty kennels. Would you say that's about correct?
There's 5 to 6, and there's a couple of broken kennels, and then we have a couple of kennels that have 2 dogs in them, puppies. We have a couple of 4-month, 6-month-old puppies, and they came in, 4 of them came in together, so now we have them in 2 separate kennels, 2 and 2, and they're shepherd mixes. And then we have Freckles, and I can't think of Freckles' friend's name. Just the cutest little terrier mixes.
So, for someone who maybe hasn't owned a dog before, what advice would you give them when coming to the shelter and looking for one to adopt?
Well, like with any dog, do your research. Think of what kind of dog you want, what kind of lifestyle you're willing to give that dog. Because if you want a dog that is going to be a couch potato and you really just want to open the door every once in a while and let him out in your backyard, like a dog like Crockett, a Husky, a German Shepherd is not going to be for you. Because those dogs need to get out, they need activity, they love to work, they're considered working dogs. So you want a dog that is going to match your lifestyle and what you're willing to do. Now, if you want to go hiking, or you like to go hiking as an individual or as a family, you know what? We have lots of dogs that would walk with you for days.
Love it.
And so, part of it is what is your needs or what are your wants for a dog? If you want to just sit at home and have a dog sit on your lap all day, every once in a while, we have those dogs that come through also. And Crockett will sit on your lap if I were to sit on the ground.
He's a lap dog.
He likes to think he's a lap dog.
Yeah.
I'm curious though, Maggie, and I've got a little more bacon here. Hey, I've got some bacon. I'm just going to give it to you right there so your face can be at the camera.
He's the star today.
Yes, he is. If people are watching right now and they're thinking, I want to be like Paul and Maggie, I want to volunteer, I want to be down there, what would you say to people about volunteering at the Castaic Animal Care Center?
Oh man. So I mean, we've been.
Are you
there
always looking? Are you looking for people?
Yes, always. Because people will apply and then they'll say, okay, here's our class. And then I would say out of the group that starts out, only about 90% drop out, and only that 10% goes forward with it. We have trainings, and it's, they train us how to walk the dogs, how I mean, I clip all the small animal nails, so it's like stuff like that. But some people think that's too much work. But honestly, it is so rewarding.
You got a little something there, Dave.
little something extra, a little extra bacon there.
Save some for later.
Yeah, I guess it's right here in my leg here, Crockett. Maybe later you'll find it. Go ahead, sorry.
No, you're good. It's so rewarding finding all these animals good homes. I love it. I go a couple times a week. I walk the dogs, I take out the cats, work on the small, so it just...
And you say you've been there for 6 years.
Yes, so
you're 7, I'm 6.
6.5.
How do you not adopt all of them?
We have 5 at home. So
Okay.
So the answer is they do.
If I bring another dog home, I will have to sleep in the kennel at the shelter because my wife would make me stay there and let the dog stay in the house. Now, you learn that you're there to help them, you're there to socialize them, you're there to give them some love and affection, but at the end of the day, they're not going to be your dog. So
sometimes they will be.
Sometimes. We brought them home,
But then when you find them that perfect family and you see how happy the family and the animal are, you're like, okay, this is what was meant to happen.
How rewarding that must be.
Yes.
And if you want to volunteer, there's many things you can do. Like Maggie does mostly the smalls. I'm a dog person. I couldn't tell you how many cats are there, and I know there's bunnies there because I saw them in the cage. But I'm a dog person. I go in, I walk anywhere from 6 to 12 dogs a day, and then I go home. I bring them out, I socialize them, we do a little bit of training, you give them some treats, you do just like what we're doing right now with Crockett, give them some love.
What a great gig in retirement, huh, Paul?
It is a retirement special.
Yes, it is.
And all the dogs, they know him, they wait for him to come and take him out. He walks through all the kennels, says hi to everyone, knows them by name, gives them a treat, and then we'll go and start taking them out. And they just wait, they wiggle their butts, smile at him, it's so sweet.
Well, let's find Crockett a home. That's exciting. We will definitely do it.
We will definitely get Crockett a home.
Paul and Maggie Martinson with the Castaic Animal Care Center, thank you so much for being on the show today and introducing us to this guy, this love bug. Crockett, appreciate you.
Oh, we appreciate you having us. And again, for those of you who don't know, we're 100% on the dogs that we bring in getting adopted. So somebody is going to be very lucky and going to have Crockett in their house as a forever home.
If someone wants to go get more information, where do they go?
The website, which will appear below, it's the Castaic Animal Shelter, and you can find all the dogs and all the animals actually that we have at Castaic or in the 7 LA County shelters. You can drill down by dog, cat. We have every once in a while horses, goats, pigs, chickens, and you can do by gender, you can do by breed. So there's lots of ways that you can narrow down your search before you leave your house. But if you just want to come to the animal shelter and look at all the wonderful dogs that we have, that's okay too.
We also are super big on social media now, so we have an Instagram page. I think there's 2 different ones, but it's like Castaic SCV Animal Shelter, and then the Facebook pages, there's like Volunteer and Friends, there's Castaic Animal Shelter, and we try and post multiple animals a day just to like update like new animals that come in, transfers that come in, and it has pictures, videos, a little bio on each animal. It's really nice.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for what you do for our animals, and thank you for being here with us today with Crockett.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
A home.
That's right.
Yes. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to SCVTV's Community Corner. Spring is in the air, and you know what that means. It's time to shake off the dust, freshen things up, and give our community a little extra sparkle at the annual neighborhood cleanup event.
From tidying up parks to sprucing up streets, there are plenty of ways to lend a hand. Find out how you can get involved and make a difference in this week's episode of This Week in Santa Clarita.
Check it out.
Hey, Santa Clarita. April showers bring May flowers, and our favorite part of the season is spring cleaning. So get ready because it's almost time for our annual neighborhood cleanup. Registration is available now. Drive-through locations will be hosted at the Center Lower Parking Lot, Canyon Country Park, and the Newhall Community Center. Volunteers will choose one of 3 locations to pick up cleaning supplies like gloves, trash bags, bagged mulch, and a 1-gallon plant. Remember that the location you drive through is just a drive through to pick up supplies, and then the real fun begins. The next step is to visit your own neighborhood or favorite public spaces like paseo bridges, trails, or parks to help pick up trash and debris and beautify your community. We hope you will join us at the annual neighborhood cleanup scheduled for Saturday, April 19th from 8 to 11 a.m. Remember that registration is required for this event and is available now. So what are you waiting for? There's work to do. Come on.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Make sure to tune in next week and every week for another episode of SCVTV's Community Corner.
Check out all of our past episodes and segments at scvcommunitycorner.com or our Facebook at SCV Community Corner.
Thanks so much for watching.
We'll see you next time. At SCVTV, we believe in the power of television to inspire, educate, and unite our community. But we can't do it alone. Donate today, and together we can continue to create meaningful content and provide next-generation workforce opportunities.